Ever since Hailie Deegan lost her seat at AM Racing in the Xfinity series, she's been looking for a way back into racing. While she was initially looking only at Xfinity teams, she made an announcement that shocked her fans. It looks like Hailie Deegan won't be racing in any of the NASCAR series next year. Hailie Deegan announced that she had signed a contract with HMD Motorsports in the Indy NXT series. The Indy NXT series is basically a feeder series for the IndyCar series, which is famous nationwide. In the NASCAR Xfinity series this year, she was the only female racer in the series and got a lot of love and hate for it. But this won't be the case in the Indy NXT series. She's not the only woman to drive in the series. This year, we've had a handful of female drivers, and we'll have another handful next year as well. While the entire 2025 grid has not been confirmed yet, there's a good chance for a few female drivers to make it. There's also a good chance that you just came across the best NASCAR news channel on YouTube, so hit that subscribe button and we'll keep you updated on all the latest news. Here's what Hailie Deegan said about signing a contract with HMD Motorsports. "I'm excited about the opportunity and look forward to working with a proven program in HMD Motorsports," Deegan said. "I have much to learn, but I'm ready to go. The team brings a wealth of knowledge for me to pull from, and I look forward to soaking up as much of that as possible before my race debut next March in St. Petersburg." Since parting ways with AM Racing in July, she has been showing hints of transitioning to the Indy NXT series. The weekend after she left the team, she was spotted in the IndyCar race, and she had also followed Andretti Global's Indy NXT team on Instagram. Fans felt that this was an indication that she was in talks with the team to join the squad next year. While she may have been in talks with Andretti, she is signed with HMD Motorsports. Hailie, and especially the Deegan name, are huge in motorsports, and we welcome them to the HMD Motorsports family, said HMD team president Mike Marini. Hailie has already been out to the shop and is taking the move to open-wheel racing seriously. She's looking for a place in the Indianapolis area to be immersed with the team, and is already working with her engineer. "We want to make sure she and all the other HMD Motorsports drivers are as ready as possible for every on-track session." Hailie Deegan is one of the top female motorsport talents in America. But why was her term with AM Racing in the Xfinity series cut short? Originally, Hailie Deegan had signed with AM Racing for the entire 2024 season, but she was asked to leave after just 17 races. AM Racing defended their decision by saying that her performances were not good enough, but this was not entirely her fault. This year was Deegan's first year in the Xfinity series. As any other driver would, she needed some mentorship and guidance as she took on the ovals in the Ford Mustang. AM Racing did not provide her with the necessary resources to become a successful driver in NASCAR. Despite their partnership with SHR, AM Racing did not give Deegan any support and just left her to learn by herself in the Xfinity series. Even still, AM Racing did not even wait until the season was over. They cut her out after just 17 races. This was more than unfair to Deegan. During her time with the team, her best result was a 12th place finish, which came in Talladega. But right when things were starting to improve for Deegan, AM Racing decided to change her crew chief. Ever since, she was not able to deliver a good result, and AM Racing decided to fire her for her own mistakes. AM Racing has a technical partnership with Stewart-Haas Racing, who are also one of the worst teams in the Cup Series at the moment. It's clear that the team lacks guidance and management. If SHR and AM Racing had made the right decisions, Deegan could have started to perform better. Even though Deegan was not performing well this season, it was only her first year in the series, and AM Racing had not helped her at all. They just sat back and expected a rookie to learn everything on their own. Well, that's not how NASCAR works. Hopefully, HMD Motorsports will be able to help her out more than AM Racing did. And she'll certainly need this help as she is entering a completely new type of racing. NASCAR Xfinity Series cars and Indy NXT, formerly known as Indy Lights, cars are both used in major racing series, but they're designed with very different racing environments and purposes in mind. Xfinity Series cars are stock cars, meaning that they're designed to resemble production vehicles with heavy modifications for racing. These cars are similar in design to those used in the NASCAR Cup Series, but with slightly lower performance specifications. Indy NXT cars are open-wheel, open-cockpit race cars designed for high-speed road, street, and oval racing. They're similar to IndyCar vehicles, but with slightly less powerful engines and different aerodynamic setups. Xfinity cars are powered by naturally aspirated V8 engines, typically producing around 650 to 700 horsepower. These engines are known for their durability and high torque, making them well-suited for oval racing and high-speed tracks. Indy NXT cars are powered by turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder engines that generate about 450 horsepower. While less powerful than Xfinity cars, these engines are designed for high revving, lightweight, and high-performance racing environments. The top speed of an Xfinity car typically ranges between 180 and 190 miles per hour, depending on the track. Xfinity cars are not as fast as their Cup Series counterparts or open-wheel cars, but they still achieve high speeds on larger oval tracks like Daytona or Talladega. Indy NXT cars can reach top speeds of around 200 to 210 miles per hour, especially on oval tracks. The combination of their lightweight chassis and aerodynamic design allows them to achieve these high speeds, particularly on straights. Xfinity cars are less aerodynamically advanced compared to open-wheel cars. Their bodies are boxier and designed to prioritize downforce and stability, especially in high-speed drafting scenarios. Aerodynamics are more straightforward and designed to handle the large pack racing on ovals. Indy NXT cars are highly aerodynamic, with wings and a low-profile chassis that generate significant downforce while minimizing drag. The design allows for optimal performance on a wide variety of tracks, including road courses and street circuits, where handling is crucial. Xfinity cars use a steel tube frame chassis with a simpler suspension system designed for durability over long races. The cars feature a solid rear axle, which is different from the independent suspension used in more technologically advanced series. Indy NXT cars use a carbon fiber monocoque chassis, which is much lighter and stronger than the steel chassis used in Xfinity cars. The suspension is also more sophisticated, featuring double wishbone pushrod suspension, allowing for better handling and adaptability on various types of tracks. Xfinity cars use steel disc brakes, which are effective but less advanced than the carbon brakes seen in open-wheel racing. Braking distances are longer, especially on road courses where the braking system is tested more. Indy NXT cars use carbon brakes, which provide better stopping power and are more resistant to heat buildup. The braking systems in Indy NXT are designed for shorter braking distances, which is critical in open-wheel racing, particularly on road and street circuits. Racing in the Xfinity series typically involves pack racing with lots of close-quarter action, especially on oval tracks. Contact between cars is frequent, and races often feature bumping and drafting. Strategy focuses on endurance, tire management, and pit stops. Indy NXT racing emphasizes high-speed precision and technical skill. The races are usually more spread out than NASCAR, with less contact due to the open-wheel nature of the cars. Strategy in Indy NXT often revolves around fuel management, pit stops, and tire choices, especially on road and street circuits. Xfinity races mostly take place on oval tracks, with a few road courses added to the schedule. The series emphasizes endurance and the ability to maintain speed and positioning over long distances, especially on high-speed ovals. Indy NXT races are held on a mix of road courses, street circuits, and oval tracks, making the series more diverse in terms of track types. This requires drivers to be proficient in different racing environments, from technical road circuits to high-speed ovals. Xfinity races are typically long, ranging from 200 to 300 miles, with a format similar to the NASCAR Cup Series. Races are divided into stages, with points awarded for performance in each stage. Indy NXT races are shorter, typically around 60 to 100 miles, and there are no stages like in NASCAR. Indy NXT races focus more on clean laps and strategic pit stops, with an emphasis on driver development and learning to manage different track types. NASCAR Xfinity Series cars are heavy, durable stock cars built for endurance racing and close-quarters competition, particularly on ovals. In contrast, Indy NXT cars are lightweight, open-wheel vehicles designed for high-speed precision on a variety of tracks, from road courses to ovals. While both series serve as feeder systems to their respective top-tier leagues, NASCAR Cup Series and IndyCar, the cars themselves are built for entirely different styles of racing. So this is going to be a huge change for Hailie Deegan as she switches to the Indy NXT series. How do you think Deegan will perform in Indy NXT in 2025? Post your thoughts in the comments section below.